This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are gonna love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Good evening and welcome to Fowler Field on the Grinnell High School Complex for Tiger Baseball. Tonight, joining myself, Dan Walker. I have Dave Van Carpenel on the mic with me.
Hey.
Dave, we had a few games last year, so we're back together. Over on the softball diamonds, we have a doubleheader going on with Marion Wolves versus Grinnell Tigers. So Chris Juni has the call over there. So if you're not up for baseball and you want to watch softball, or you need a break in between, but we're only here for one game, so we can't be we won't make it that bad on you. But tonight we set it up for as we talked about before the game. This was looking at a preseason matchup of some top teams, with Ballard coming in at
6-0 coming in tonight.
And the Grinnell Tigers have kind of struggled at the start this week, dropping 2 to Oskaloosa and
2 to Marion.
2 to Marion
last
last
night.
Last night was kind of a marathon game, and almost turned me around to say that I didn't like doing baseball anymore. We had a first game went into 10 innings, and you hate to say it, but you're almost just saying, somebody score a run. And then when the game was all done, said and done, as we're standing here as announcers, there's 3 of us, and you're holding it to go to the restroom, and you walk down, they say, we're sorry, the restrooms are closed. Oh gosh.
My goodness.
So what a trigger for the night. But then as we went into game number 2, it just kind of went to a stalemate, which nothing against the Grinnell Tigers. That Marion team was a good team. I think coming in, do a couple different state rankings. They were ranked 3rd, and I think IA Baseball had them ranked 4th or 5th, however it shook out. But that Marion team was a pretty tough team. They brought pretty good pitchers into the ball game, and they could rattle the bats. And Grinnell, unfortunately, was, I think I counted at one time with unofficial stats at we had like 9 runners left on base.
Oh, ouch.
And that's always a killer, when you're trying to get over that hump to get 1 run in. And we had hope in the second game, and then Marion come back and rattled their bats. So tonight, as we look forward to this Ballard game, it'll be a tough game, but these Grinnell Tigers, I tell you what, they seem to step up the plate when it's the top team above them. So.
Yeah, I looked last year, right, at the stats last year, and we started 2-6 last year, and so it was like deja vu all over again. Here we are 2-4. We hit a 4-game skid. Everybody last year was pushing the panic button, and and we went on a started 10-6, went on a 9-game tear. And then we followed that 9-game tear with another 7-game tear, and ended up winning the WAMAC West. So if, everybody settle down, that's baseball. It's a long season. These boys are going to be fine.
Yeah. Then, ended that out with a nice postseason run. You and Blake called the final one before they tromped off down to Pella and kind of went up into a stalemate. But
another long game.
That
game we
started in 2 different places.
Yeah. Not to dig too far back in the past, but it was supposed to be here against Carlisle, and then the field was rained out, so they asked Newton if we could play there, and we all packed up and went over there. And shoot, how many was that? That was a long night.
I was in Texas watching it on my video. So. But as we get ready to get started here, they're going to bring the teams out and do the starting lineups as they bring the coaches together and go over the pregame ceremonies. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors. They're the ones that help put this thing on so you can watch it for free. Poly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Weldon Drywall, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community Homes, Mahaska Communications, Dairy Barn, Prairie Lakes Church, and then also a shout out to the our Indian sponsor, which is Brent Nickel State Farm. If I could get the right numbers up here. Brent Nickel State Farm. Our foul balls are brought to you by Cirques Financial Center downtown Grinnell. And lastly, our strikeouts are brought to you by Michelle's Dance Academy. Leading up there on our business card sponsors, we keep those rolling throughout the whole game. Those people are the ones who also throw the commercials out there, but we also have some special ones in there giving us extra backing, and that's Grinnell Firestone, Corey Hall Photography, Mindy Holes Realty. So give a shout out to those people when you're in their stores or doing business with them. Just tell them thank you for sponsoring what's going on the Grinnell Tiger Sports live stream network. So as we get rolling here, Dave, what else is going on? It's been a year since we've sat together.
I was going to say
we got quite a few on the schedule coming up.
It's been a minute. Yeah, like I said when you called, you must really be scraping the bottom of the barrel if you called me my number and asked.
and then you're on the list for 6 games.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I think I'm getting paid this year, so that's something.
You are. You're on the payroll. So and. You know, as we set up for these games, it's always a question mark when you have kids come into it. And the junior class has about 3 or 4, faithful baseball players have been in the program. Seniors, we got 3 or 4, and then the sophomore class is another class that is really stacked, been playing together throughout the whole time. So, it's interesting watching these cycles of these kids, just like over on the softball field, we watch the cycle of your 2 daughters start as 8th graders and go all the way through. This group of sophomores, there was quite a few 8th graders, and when they were 8th graders, were playing in the game. So,
yeah, we're still, and that's the other thing to talk about is we're still a young team, right? We've got 3 seniors, 1 junior, and the rest sophomores and a freshman. So we're still young. These kids have been playing together for a long time, and the future looks really bright for the program. Again, don't push the panic button out there.
Beginning of the season's always a toss up in the air to see what's going to happen.
And this Ballard team is kind of seasoned veterans. I would say they're all mainly juniors and seniors on this Ballard team, and they've been playing together for a long time also there in Huxley. But they're a solid team today. It's going to be a tough game for us.
And we'll cover those starting lineups as they go through the hitting order, and then same thing as we got the Grinnell Tigers going up on the field, take the field, so we'll call those out as they go through.
Okay, yeah, batting first, playing first, Brady Kaufman, number 7. Batting second, playing short, Brooks Vosberg. Batting third, playing third, Quentin Kniffen. Batting fourth, playing right, Derek Doty. He's back with us tonight. Expect good things out of him. Batting fifth, playing catcher is Josh Ringler. Going to give Eddie's legs a break. Batting sixth, pitching tonight, Dax Flanagan. Had a great outing in Oski Game 1 the other night. Next is Easton Edelin playing left. Eddie Harsheim's going to DH for Harms at second. And then Kane Pavey at center field. Pause for the national anthem.
We ask that you please stand, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
save. Go ahead and give it. Let's play ball.
Play ball. I love just a quick aside, I love the fact that you can actually play that national anthem now. I love it.
All right, for those visitors joining us, maybe for the first time, or you've watched this 2 years ago when we played Ballard at home. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and give us a thumbs up if you like what you're going to see, or you could wait until the second, third, or fourth inning. That's great. Just give us a thumbs up as we go through the ball in the game. If you're a Grinnell Tiger and you want to see more of this, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time that we go online on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We do kind of run two different camera views, so we do a pitch cam, and then anytime the ball's tapped one way or the other, we'll do a field view, so it kind of gives a different perspective of what you're looking at. We apologize up front with the netting that they put in. It kind of gives it a little bit of blur, but it's the best we could do. We do have high-quality cameras, but unfortunately those high-quality cameras just give you a better view exactly of what that netting looks like.
Well, and as a lawyer, looking at legal liability, we probably need that net for the safety of the patrons and the spectators. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
But we are happy to say that we're bringing to you live both fields, so you can jump over to another YouTube feed and you can watch the softball game versus Marion for those parents that want to do both, or if you're sitting in the softball diamond and you want to watch the baseball game. We used to always pick one or the other, but now we're live on both of them. So it's a great opportunity to serve the community and have games go in both different directions.
Got number 8, Jacob Luster, stepping in for Ballard, our Ballard center fielder, facing Dax Flanagan, the big lefty freshman. Right down Main Street for strike one.
You have to love that one to start the night off.
It's better than the alternative. There you go. Cirques Financial foul ball over the Ballard dugout. Luster down 0-2 in the count. And the pitch. Just missed high and outside there for Dax. Still a great pitch, great spot for it. Ahead in the count, 0-2, now 1-2. Missed low, 2-2. Got him. Got him swinging. Great pitch, Dax.
It's Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. We're striking out early. Good to put them on the board.
Break the seal. Break the seal early.
You know, I hate to say it. Usually the Cirques Financial foul balls get the money ball for the night, but we'd like to key up the Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout a little bit more often.
Dax misses low. He's now facing Nick Schoenhurst, left fielder, number 20. If I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, somebody come up to the booth and correct me. The count to Schoenhurst.
Looks like we got a slight breeze out of the northwest tonight. Kind of a different day how it kind of shook out.
Yeah, about 68 degrees, cloudy, wind blowing left to right. Got him. Got that low corner, 2-1's your count. And the pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. Back to Dax. Takes a breath. Back on the rubber. Looks into Ringler. we're ready. The pitch. Shot to center field. Pavey tracking it from the beginning. Nice can of corn for Pavey there at center field. 2 outs.
It's always nice on a week like this when we've ran pitchers through the mill that if we could have a nice night of pitching and keep them to the minimal and do 3 up and 3 down, that'd be great. Well, we don't want 3 down the second round.
Miles Mudd here steps in, number 4, the Ballard pitcher. So pitcher versus pitcher. Dax.
Oof.
Just missed low. Ball 1. It looked pretty good from up here.
I think anyone watching, except for Ballard fans, would say the same.
There we go. Cirques Financial foul ball again over the Ballard dugout. 1-1's your count. 2 outs. Mudd steps back in. Dax looks in. And the pitch. Missed low. 2-1. Yeah, Mudd's probably one of the best players on the team, both offensively and defensively. Facing a 2-1 count here from Dax. Misses high and away, 3-1. A walk wouldn't be a horrible thing for Grinnell if they walk Mudd. He's their RBI leader early with 5. Fouled off again over the Ballard dugout. A Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 3-2's your count. Mudd fought it off, barely got a piece of it to stay alive in the count.
Well, I'm glad he didn't get a hold of that thing, though. He had some momentum in that swing right there. he had a downward push coming back up.
See if Dax can get him here. And the pitch. Got him. Got him. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout, 2 on the night early here for Dax.
All right.
Good start.
You're watching baseball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Bottom of the first we go. Grinnell Tigers start the lineup. I believe Brady Coffins, number 1 up.
Yeah, Brady, Brooksy, and Kniff. I'm gonna try to start something, Dan. I'm gonna start calling him Kniff.
The Kniff.
Even though it's Niffin. I know it's Niffin, but I think we're gonna call him Kniff. Quentin Kniff Niffin, batting third.
Well, Brady coming off the first game, I believe he was hit 4 times in the first game last night. So
I was watching at home and I heard you guys say that, and I guess I didn't realize that until you said it. But yeah,
if you're ever to say that you want to invest on an elbow guard for your son or daughter, after watching Brady last night, I think it's a great investment.
And you always hear the parents, wear it, take one for the team. It's like, well, after you get hit 4 times, maybe not so much.
Well, unfortunately, he wasn't leaning too hard. They were they were pitches that got away, and sitting there as a left-hander, and he was going against, once he was with a right-hander, and he just kind of had a slider pitch, the way that he threw it off, and man, it hooked right up there and got him 2 or 3 times in the first game. In the second game, another pitcher come in left-hand and got him. So
just a magnet for it last night. Mud here to Brady, misses high, 1-0. Working fairly quickly here early. Missed inside, 2-0. Mud digging himself a little bit of a hole here. And the pitch. Missed high and away, 3-0. First 3 pitches, 3 balls.
Trying to get something out of the break, and the break never broke.
Gives him the 3-1. Brady steps back. Time called. Ball from the softball field, maybe. From the bullpen. A baseball from the Ballard bullpen made its way onto the field. Timeout called. Koff steps back in. Mud's pitch. Shot to 1. Mud gets the out.
At first I thought there was going to be a little bit of conflict on what was going on. First baseman didn't know if the pitcher was going to run it out, and Mud actually ran out, took the ball back, and caught the base there.
Yeah, those can be tricky, right? A lot of moving parts have to come together for you to secure that out, so you can't necessarily count on it. Mud, strike 1 to Vosberg. Old Brooksy, our shortstop.
Brooks had some good taps last night. Hitting her
nice
hard
shot
again.
To right. Might be just foul. A Cirques Financial Services foul ball down the first base line. I would say deep down the first base line. The wind died down a little bit. All of a sudden, that flag is not doing much out there in center. Brooks steps in. 0-2's the count. Mud with the pitch.
Nice pitch, really.
Little chopper foul down the third base line that time. Cirques Financial Services foul ball.
Brooks got a little bit of a hill to climb out.
Jammed him inside and struck Brooksy out. Nice pitch, had some heat to it. Quentin Niffen steps in. There you go. Little hit to short. Short misses the throw to first. Quentin is going to be safe at 1.
Nice run out there.
Shortstop kind of threw it a little low, kind of in the dirt. The first baseman.
I'd say that it's a hit, but it's a fielding error.
First baseman Butts couldn't come up with it. Shortstop Hillebrand made it a little work for him. Mud looks Niffen back at 1.
Niffen's going to test him a little bit. That's always good to get the brain of the pitcher working a couple different directions.
Derek Doty steps in, chops it to third. Third can't handle it, still gets him at 1 for the third out. 0-0's your score.
2 left
after
on.
1.
After we go into the top of the second. Thank you for watching the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours. In buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Welcome back to the top of the second, live from Fowler Field.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about Dax down at Oski. 2 2/3 inning, 39 pitches, 8 batters faced, and he struck out 7 of them. 0 ERA, 0 WHIP, and that's a heck of a maiden performance for this season's varsity start.
And I don't know, was it the first game or the second game he hit a home run?
Second game. Second game he went yard. Yeah.
So, good night for Dax to chalk up on the chalkboard.
And to build on hopefully tonight, keep it going, Dax. Starts 0-1 here on Kane. Stetson Kane, number 5, the right fielder. Strike 2. Dax coming right after him. Misses low and inside, according to Blue. 1-2's your count. Stetson Kane, the Ballard right fielder, number 5, steps back in. Dax Flanagan stares into Ringler, gets the sign, and the pitch. Ball 2. 2-2's the count. Try to go away from him that time. Dax only a freshman, big lefty. Has some nice stuff. Misses low, 3-2. Count is full.
Which as an 8th grader last year, Dax played. He had some playing time in here also.
Yeah, he basically played with that Honey Badger team, so I keep forgetting he's a year younger than most of those boys like Vosberg and Holes and Harms and all those guys. But Blue calls time. Stetson Kane steps out. Wants to reset. Again, 3-2's your count. Top of 2. And the delivery. Got him. Got him. Low and away. Struck him out.
4. That's 4 Michelle Dance Academy strikeouts.
I've got 3.
3. That's right, because we had a fly out.
And we don't count our strikeouts.
That's right.
When we're batting.
That's true.
But yeah,
that's number 3.
I've got 3 Michelle Dance Academy strikeouts.
We're in our 5th one up.
For Dax.
4th one up.
He looks good early. Bryce Miller, number 11, the Ballard third baseman, swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the pitch. Low and away. 1-1. Strike 2. 1-2's the count.
This early in the season, yeah, they got 6 games underneath, so you figure they may have 3 or 4 at-bats each. But it's still kind of hard to look at statistics and say how you get a pitch against somebody or how you get a hit against somebody. Grinnell has so many different pitchers that the numbers may never be there until you're 7-8 games in as a Cirques Financial foul ball there.
Yeah, got a little piece of it, fouled it away, staying alive, 1-2. Yeah, it's hard. So it's so early statistics. You don't have a really good sample size unless you dig deep back into past seasons and things like that. But fouled off over our head.
Boy, that one just barely ticked one checkerboard underneath the top of the net there.
Almost cleared the net. Yep. Still 1-2. A little battle here. See if Dax can get him. Shot to left. It's going to drop in there. Edelin's on it pretty good. Maybe hold him to one. Oh, he bobbled it just a bit, and Miller makes it to second.
A little bit of dampness. I mean, we had a little bit of mist earlier today, heavy dew last night, so I'm sure the ground still has a little bit of moisture running on that ball, but
Blue called time. Oh, yeah, just Miller was giving coach his elbow guard, and then Blue cleaned the plate. Sid Farmer, the second baseman, number 6, steps in. We've got Miller on second. Dax and Ringler getting on the same page. And the pitch. Oh, nice pitch. Misses low. 1-0's the count. Not a huge lead for Miller at second, and the Tigers are trying to hold him on. Harms and Vosberg trying to keep him a little close. Farmer calls time. Steps out. Steps back in. 1-0's the count. No, 1 out. Farmer on second. Miller on second. Farmer at the plate. Dax delivers. Miss low again. Same spot as that last one. Blue is not giving it to him.
our guest umpires are disagreeing a little bit in the stands, but
Miller takes third. Pitch from Dax misses low and away. Ball 3. See if Dax can battle back here. 3-0. Walked him. Yeah, I would say 3 of those 4 missed low, same exact spot, trying to get that call, and Blue was not having it. Jake Clement, catcher, number 7 for the Bombers. We got Miller on third, Farmer on first, so 2 on, 1 out. The pitch from Dax shows bunt. They pulled the bat back, called that a ball. 1-0 to Clement. Decent lead at 1. Shows bunt again, pops it up. Dax dove to try to get it, almost had the pop out. Couldn't quite get there. So Clement is safe at 1. Farmer at 2. Miller at third. Bases juiced for Hillebrand, the Ballard shortstop, number 2.
that makes it a tough read for the pitcher because he's showing it all the way, so you're just thinking how far you got to come up, or when is the catcher going to step out. But when you got a guy on third threatening,
That was a tough play too, where it ended up. The pop-up was good, but it landed in no man's land between Dax and Ringler, and Dax almost came up with it. Good effort on his part. Take a breath, kind of get dialed back in here. See if he can get out of this jam.
I think 4 innings we had this same situation.
A little test early for him. See how he responds to it. Little dribbler to 1. Nobody covering first. Miller's going to score. And the runners all advance, and bases still juiced for Jackson Butts.
Coach Haydenfeld's going to come out and have a little conversation. What's that conversation like there? Just got to take him, calm him down a little bit, take a breath, and
right. Like again, freshman lefty. He's played a lot of baseball, so it's not like he hasn't been here before. But this is a little bit a bigger stage. Big time opponent in Ballard, number 2 in the power index in 3A, coming out of that Raccoon River conference. But yeah, just talk to him, settle him down.
Yeah, and you sit in that position, as I think as a coach, you also got to take a look and give a little support to that infield, because everything coming inside, you got to be the support defense on that to help this young pitcher get out of the inning.
Yep. Low again. He's trying to get it. He's just not getting it. But it's close. He's right there on the edge. 1-0's your count to Butts. Dax with the delivery. Got him swinging on that one. So 1-1. Bases still juiced. 1 out.
So if he had, it seems like it's about 4 inches off. If it could come up about 4 inches, it'd be the bread and butter. It could go 2 different ways there.
He's right there on it. Ball got away, squirted away from Ringler. Farmer comes in. The runners move up, so Clement moves to third. Hillebrand moves to second. First is now open. Butts, the 9 hitter, is heading the count 2-1. Shows bunt and the pitch. I think Blue said he went.
Yeah, I think he did. 2-2.
So I'm going to call that 2-2. And this is where you just got to get Ballard coaches challenging that strike call. Blue's not having it. Settle back in here. I just try to get one at a time at this point. High pop fly. Harms, I think, is under it nicely and gets it. Obviously not deep enough to advance the runner at third. He holds. Nice job by Harms there to get that second out. Back to the top with Jake Luster. Nice shot to left. Easton's tracking it pretty good, and he got it. Out 3. What is it? 2-0 Ballard after 2. After the top of 2, we go to the bottom of 2.
Weldon Drywall is your
Tiger
local drywall
Sports
professional
Live
serving a
Network.
70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Leading off here in the bottom of 2, Josh Ringler, tonight's catcher. Lucky number 13. See if he can get something started here against Mudd. Got him. Little HBP to start us off. Just got a little piece of that jersey. Don't think it got skin, but jersey is all it needs. Pitcher versus pitcher. See if Dax can help himself here. Throw back to Ringler. Dax lefty pitcher, lefty hitter. Trying to make Ringler work a little bit over there at 1. Not a huge lead. And the hit Dax. So again, Dan, we were talking about wearing it. It's all in theory. That's whatever it takes to get down there, we'll take it. But yeah, 1 time, 4 times, something a little different. Easton Edlin comes in. So yeah, we got Ringler at 2, Dax at 1, Edlin at the plate. Mudd has hit 2 batters in a row here in the bottom of the 2nd. Easton shows bunt, perfect bunt down the first base line. Slides to try to dodge the tag. Blue doesn't agree that he made it, but the tag is applied according to Blue. Advances the runner, does his job. Ringler goes on to 3rd. Dax goes on to 2nd. Easton moves him, and Eddie, the DH tonight, steps in. And they haven't courtesied for Dax or Ringler. Eddie takes strike 1. One out. Mudd low and away in the dirt. 1-1. 1 out on Easton's sacrifice bunt. Perfect bunt down the right field or first base line. Almost got away from that tag and made it safe at 1. Eddie to the shortstop. They make the out, but Ringler scores. So Eddie does his job.
Moving them around the bases and putting some on the board. That's a positive.
So Pavey, I was going to say, we'll take it. Close that gap. We're now 2-1. Dax is still at 2nd. Kane steps in. Nice move by Mudd to 2nd. makes Dax work a little bit to get back to the base. He does. He's safe still at 2. But that's a pretty nice little pickoff move by Mudd there. See if Kane can get something going for us here. Little chopper down the third base side. The Cirques Financial Services foul ball.
How fitting. Stop in to see Kane's mom. Some advice on financial services.
Yeah, this is where
Tom Sirks,
Go
Natalie
ahead.
Pavey, and Dustin Smith.
This is where Natalie's a little torn. Big swing out of Kane. 0-2's your count. Natalie wants Kane to just launch one right here, but at the same time she wants the advertisement for the foul ball in her business. Dropped it. Dropped third strike. And got him at 1. So 2-1 is your score. Ballard up 2-1 in the game after 2 on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Welcome back to the top of the third. Dan Walker and Dave Van Campenol with you tonight on the mic, making our way through it.
Muddling our way through it.
I could say that I own the business. I don't usually sit behind the mic very much, but if I was going to do it, my choice would be a football game.
I know
that I
that.
was going to sit behind a mic, but
We've covered a football game together. I know that's more your sweet spot than baseball, but
over the past 7 years, I've learned a lot. And it's being around different people that love the game of baseball that helps me understand it a little bit better.
well, it's funny. I still get a kick out of it. The business basically started as a dad trying to provide opportunities for his son, old Blake there, who's just doing awesome now and just exponential growth. And then now you've got this booming business. And
Yeah. Who would have thought we've been trying to do 2 games at once? But it's working.
Nick Schoenhorst here for Ballard leads off the top of the third. Dax still on on the mound for the Tigers.
Kind of a nice picture view of the sun coming across the field there, putting some shadows out.
Schoenhurst, a shot to third. Niffen backhands it and makes the play. Great freaking play, Niffen, to get that Schoenhurst at 1. Had to move a little bit towards third, backhand it, long throw across to get a pretty quick runner there in Schoenhurst.
Always nice to start a leadoff like that.
Cirques Financial foul ball here by Mudd. We're 0-1, 1 out, top of 3. Dex got into a little bit of trouble in the top of 2, but got out of it and a grounder to Vosberg there at short. Decided to just hold it and not try that throw to 1. So Mudd is safe at 1.
Always kind of a tough decision to make, but I think those guys that played the game long enough, they know if they don't have a good balance when they're going to throw the ball across it, it wouldn't be a good throw. So.
Yeah, I think that was a wise decision just to pocket that one and live to fight another day. Mud's got a pretty decent lead there at 1. Dax low, misses low. Ball 1 to Stetson Kane. In the top of the 3rd. Dax checks the runner. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about Dax. Yeah, to get out of that jam and only be down 2-1 right now, that's a gift. So I'm going to count that as a little mini win here in the early stages of this game. To get out of that and only give up 2, that's could have been a lot worse. Dax steps in. Shot to center. Kane's tracking it pretty good. Gets it. Runner has to go back to 1. Great catch there at center by Kane Pavey. Mud has to go back to 1. Two outs. Mud on 1. Miller at the plate for the Bombers. Dax checks the runner again.
To me, it always seems a little bit easier when you're a lefty to have that look to first base. Even first base, and I mean, you got to have a crossover to go back to second base, but
it's amazed me here early how the opposing teams have been testing our lefties. And you'd think they'd be a little more careful because that's a easier throw to 1 for a lefty. Just missed high and away. 1-0 to Miller. Mud on 1, 2 outs. Tigers down 2-1 in the top of 3. Dax delivers. Miller fouls it back over our heads for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 1-1 is now the count. Dax and Ringler lock in, get on the same page. Maybe a little stare down. Yep. Miller calls time. He blinks first. Dax goes to 1 again. Just try to keep him a little honest over there.
talk about batter time. Last night, I think it was the record batter times that I've ever seen called. My goodness. And all the way down, almost in the wind-up calling timeout.
Dax pitch, got it in there for strike 2. Runner advances, no challenge by Ringler. So Ballard has a runner in scoring position here in the top of 3rd, but they do have 2 outs. Miller, the third baseman, down in the count 1-2. Dax and Ringler low and away. He's got some to burn. 2-2. I'll tell you, between Ringler and Harsheim, we got 2 great athletes there at catcher. Ooh, just missed low and away. The count is full. 3-2, 2 outs. Mudd at 2. Miller at the plate. Dax delivers. High pop up. Looks like Vospert's tracking it pretty good and comes up with the can of corn. 2-1 Ballard after the top of 3 on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third. Throw in here our sponsor for the inning, brought to you by Nichols State Farm, as all innings are throughout the baseball softball season. So thank you, Brent, for stepping up and recognizing that.
Well, Dano, I like what the boys, how the boys are responding. You know, hit that little 4-game skid. This is a tough stretch for them, but they're responding well, getting some good pitching out of Dax and some good hitting so far by the boys in orange.
Well, and as we said earlier, that it seems like you have to bring in a better team to actually help them step up.
So we're back to the top here with Brady Kaufman. We'll go Brady, Brooks, Niffen in that order. Little chopper down the first base line. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. One's the count to Koff. Low and inside there by Mudd. 2-1. Koff steps back in. Could be trouble, and it's fair ball. That's a fair ball. A little blooper over the third baseman. Woo!
Yeah, I think Brady was watching instead of running. He kind of slowed down a little bit there, but kicked in the afterburner about 15 feet away and decided to better get running.
Yeah, that was a little blooper just over the third baseman's head. Drops in just fair, like just fair. Koff late decides to stretch that to a double and succeeds barely. Anyway, he's safe at 2. The throwback hits Koff on the foot and squirts away from the infielder. Koff advances to third. So that's kind of a sort of a quirky little turn of events, and a little blooper turns into Koff safe at 3, and Vosberg steps in. See if we can make him pay here. High heat. Misses 1-0.
Kind of throws into the awkward week that Brady's had, because I think he had one foul ball that he hit off his foot last night too. So body getting beat up a little bit.
Misses for ball 2. Mudd misses for ball 2. Vosberg ahead 2-0 in the count with Koff at third. Vosberg swings and misses for strike 1. Misses for strike 2. Kind of chasing low and away on it. Couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, really both Flanagan and Ballard's pitcher kind of pitching same low and off that center there.
Brooksy fights off that 2-2 pitch, fouled over the Ballard dugout for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Mudd getting back to work quickly here on Brooksy. Woo. Jammed him high, almost hit him, just missed him. 3-2, the count is full for Vosberg. A drop third. Vosberg is out at 1. Koff threatened to maybe come home, but he stayed put. Quentin Niffen, one of your, 4 seniors on the team, excuse me. I think I misspoke earlier and said 3. I didn't give somebody credit there.
That one had a little break at the end of it, dropped in there.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch, had some good movement. Niffen got all of that.
That's a nice hit.
Center field ranging over, gets it, should be deep enough for Koff, and he scores standing up easy. So Niffen does his job on the sac fly, scores Koff from third, and we are knotted up 2 apiece here in the bottom of 3. Derek Doty steps in. High chin music from Mudd, misses. 1-0. Trying to jam him again, this time a little lower, but still inside, miss. Ball 2. Derek calls time. Steps out a minute. Going to reset. The bases are cleared for him, so it's just him versus Mudd. Big cut, low and away, missed. 2-1's the count, 2 outs, 2-2 tie. Little chopper, back to the pitcher. Makes the out at 1 to end the inning. So 2-2 after 3. Grinnell knots it up on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
Welcome back to the top of the 4th we go. Just give another shout out to all of our sponsors: Polley's Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Weldon Drywall, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community Homes, Mahaska Communications, The Dairy Barn, Prairie Lakes Church, and also a shout out to Kurt's Collision Center for sponsoring our scoreboard for every sport all season long. That's pretty incredible. So great commitment. And also, our foul ball is brought to you by Cirques Financial Center. Our strikeouts are brought to you by Michelle's Dance Academy. And our innings are brought to you by Brett Nickel State Farm. And as we look at our business cards rolling up there, we'll catch them at the end of the 4th.
All right, we got Dak still on the bump here for the boys. Top of 4. Sid Farmer steps in for the Bombers. And first pitch ball. Swing, foul ball. Sort of back to the screen here. A Cirques Financial Services foul ball. We're 1-1 in the count. Dax versus Farmer. Low and got him swinging. 1-2. That's sort of that pitch he was missing earlier. I think Blue would have still called it a ball, but at least he got Farmer to chase this time for strike 2. And the pitch. Shot between third and short. Vosberg was able to handle it, but he was too far away and too deep to make a play with that on that one too.
Yeah.
So Farmer's safe at 1.
Good job getting in front of it, letting it not advance through to let that player run on to second base.
We got Jake Clement here, number 7, catcher for Ballard. Farmer on 1. Dax checks him. Makes him get dirty at least. Makes him work for it.
Like I said earlier, he has quite a few throwovers already. Into the 4th.
Clement swings and misses for strike 1. Dax looks in. And the windup and the pitch. Runner goes. No throw down by Ringler. Did everything he could just to snuff that ball out so it didn't squirt back behind him. But yeah, Farmer is safe at 2. Clement is up to bat. Steps out. I didn't see Blue grant time, but Clement took time. That was the thing you were saying last night. A lot of those last night. Runner goes, throw down, overshoots him. He's there, but not going to be able to gather it up and get him. So on the overthrow there, Farmer's going to score. Ballard goes up 3-2. And that's the danger of that throw down to 3. You know, even if you're backing that up as a left fielder, he's got to come in pretty far from where he was stationed. Very risky, very dangerous play. So 1-2's our count to Clement. Miller's in. Shot deep and high, out of play to right. Koff kind of went over there, but there was no play on that one to speak of. Still 1-2 on the foul, Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Missed low. 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Ballard up 3-2.
Oh, Blue has no forgiveness in him. Inside. Ball 3.
Count is full to Clement. See if Dax can win it. Got him. Inside low, jammed him for the K. 1 out.
Another Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout.
And that's 4 for Dax. Brady Hillebrand, the shortstop, steps in. Nobody on. 1 out. Strike 1. Actually, foul tipped.
Foul tip.
Foul tip, so that's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 0-1.
I'm telling you, those foul balls are the money balls.
I was going to say, I don't know how much you charge folks, but man, we need to increase that a little bit. They can pay it. They can pay it.
Dustin Smith was thinking when he said, I'll sponsor the foul ball.
$100 a foul ball, man. That's steep. He can afford it, though. He can afford it. 1-1's the count. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 4th to Hillebrand. Swing and a miss out of the Ballard shortstop. 1-2. So Dax is looking good here.
Dax, he comes alive when the sun comes out.
Yeah, this is beautiful weather now with that sun out. Inside high, jams him, gets him swinging for the strikeout. The Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for out number 2. The 9-hole hitter, Jackson Butts, the first baseman. Popped out last time. See if Dax can get him to do it again. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch. A little bit of a breaking ball away and back in late for strike 1.
Caught that outside corner there.
A little off speed, too. Kind of had a little bit of nastiness to it. Low and away, just missed. 1-1. Top of the 4th. 2 outs, nobody on. Butts at the plate. Dax delivers. High pop fly out of play over the Ballard dugout. A Cirques Financial Services foul ball. You should actually, in addition to that Cirques Financial graphic that you put on the screen, you should also have a little bit of like a sound to it where you just like cha-ching, cha-ching. Just kidding. They know I'm kidding. We need you. We love you.
We could say that's your financial count gaining interest.
Oh, my goodness. 2-2's the count. 2 outs. Deuces are wild. And the pitch. Fouled off again. Down the first base line. Out of play.
I believe the slogan to go with this is don't let your financial services go afoul. Contact Cirques Financial Services for all your financial retirement needs.
I like that one. I thought of one too, Dan. I thought of one too, like on a chop foul, like chopped foul, like go to Cirques Financial Services to help you navigate those choppy investment waters.
But you know what? We're going to say that's Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. We're going to dance out of this 4th and head into the bottom of the 4th. And as you're watching Tiger Baseball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Oh, the story of health.
All right, back here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. We're in the bottom of the 4th. We've got Ringler, Dax, and Easy E coming up to the plate to start us off here.
And since I always forget about it on the top, we'll say on the bottom of the 4th that this inning is brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm.
Got a new pitcher here, it looks like. Number 22. Michael Weichman, maybe? Again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. Usually before the game, when I've got a piece of the call here, I try to check the more difficult names and make a concerted effort to at least try to get them right. I did not have a chance to do that tonight, so I apologize.
We'll give you a free pass tonight.
Thank you. A little chopper to first, handled easily by Mudd, who goes from pitcher to first.
Off the bat for the Tigers, number 18, Daxton Flanagan.
Dax steps in. He was hit by a pitch last time. One of two Grinnell Tigers that 2 innings ago, they got hit by a pitch and got on and
Tip foul ball on that one. And Dax tried to straighten out Blue on that one. Said, here, take that off the foot.
the Ballard catcher. I think that's still
Number 7.
I think that's still Clement. Goes out and visits with Weichman. And the pitch. Big cut by Dax. Sort of trailed away from him, and he couldn't quite get the barrel on it. Weichman working pretty quick here. Ooh.
Wow.
Almost got him again.
I flinched on that one.
He leaned out just a bit, or else he would have been on again with his second HBP of the night. That same pitch 2 pitches ago got him swinging again for out number 2.
So here's our own internal trivia question. How often, we always see right-handed throwers switch hit, but how many left-handed pitchers do you see switch hit?
Right.
Very many?
Randy Johnson was probably the first one that I think I remember. That's probably too long ago for some of these youngsters out here. 1-1 with 2 outs here to Easy E, Easton Edelin. He's capable of doing a little something here with the bat. High, just missed. Good job laying off that. 2-1, 2 outs to Easton. Been doing a great job out and left for as long as I could remember here.
Yeah, I think Easton's been out there since 8th grade.
Good check swing. Did not go, or did go. I don't know. Went to the ump, checked with the first base umpire, and first base umpire says he did. So that's 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuce is wild.
Wow.
Inside corner, got him looking for out number 3 on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
We are back. Top of the 5th.
Boy, we've got a good one here, Dan. 3-2, down 1, top of 5. Dax still doing well on the bump for the Tigers. Kind of a little bit of a pitcher's duel here. Neither team has really done much with the bat. 5 hits for the Bombers, 2 hits for the Tigers. I would say both pitchers are doing a nice job here for their respective clubs. Back to the top here for the Bombers. Jacob Luster, number 8, center field. Dax with the pitch. Little chopper down the third base line. Foul. Cirques Financial Services foul ball.
One thing about it, Dax has him swinging. I mean, he has him thinking about it, and that helps that strike count, obviously.
Misses away. 1-1. Yeah, and again, I feel like I've been seeing him forever, right? But he's just a freshman. So, man, future looks real bright for this kid. I like him. 1-1. Got away from him a little bit. 2-1 in the dirt. Kind of takes a few steps. Catches his breath. Resets himself. Settles down. Settles in. And here's the pitch. To Niffen at third. Handles it easily. Across to Koff for the first out. Nice job, boys.
As they're bringing up our next batter, let's give a shout out to those business card sponsors up there. We have Mindy Hull's Exit Realty, Grinnell Firestone, Quarry Hall Photography, and the Strand Theater. Normally we have a billboard we throw up for the Strand Theater, but I believe that Allison is on vacation this week, so stop down at the Strand and check a movie out this weekend. Matinees play on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nick Schoenhorst steps in for Ballard. Takes strike 1. So 0-1's our count. 1 out. On the Luster ground out to Niffen. Misses low. Dax and Ringler still playing catch. Doing a nice job out there.
Oh, I thought that one dropped in.
Yeah, Blue says low and away. Great pitch either way. 2-1's the count. The delivery to Schoenhurst. Low and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Dax in a little bit of a jam here, but see if he can fight back, battle back, and win it. He's been in a few jams tonight, and he's gotten out of it pretty well. And the pitch. Fouled back. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count is full. A little bit of a battle here. Again, let's see if Dax can win it. High foul ball back over our heads. We're looking for it, can't find it. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Yeah, maybe we should keep a count of those, kind of a running count of those. Kind of the Michelle's Dance Academy numbers and the Cirques Financial Services numbers. Shot to Vosberg. Had to stray over quite a bit for it. Tried to backhand it. Couldn't come up with it, so the Schoenhorst is safe at 1. Got Mudd, who started tonight for the Bombers as the pitcher, and then shifted over to first when Weichman came in relief of him. Dax looking over at 1. Is he going to check him, or is he going to come home with it? He's coming home. Runner's going. Got a chance. Nice pitch. Nice throw down. Had a chance to get him, but just missed him. So Schoenhurst is safe at 2. Mudd back in. 0-1's the count. A runner on, 1 out.
I think Schoner's had a pretty good step, just like he has now.
And the pitch from Dax misses away. Schoenhurst had a big lead from 2. Token pressure from Vosberg and Harms. And he's quick. He's quick. He looks like he wants to go. Comes home with it. Runner goes. So Schoenhorst safe at 3. Two ones the count. 1 out. 1 runner on. That's Schoenhorst at third. Mudd at the plate. Infield in. Dax delivers. A shot. It's going to be in between second and right. That's going to score Schoenhorst, who had to kind of hold up a bit in case D was caught that one. So that run scores. 4-2 is now the score, and Mudd safe at 1. We talked about Mudd, I think, earlier, as the Stinney's going to come talk to Dax here. I think he's calling it. Nice job by Dax. His night is over on the bump.
Might call in Derek Doty, I believe.
Looks like he's going out to right to relieve Derek. Derek's moving to center. Well, what's he doing here?
Oh, they're
Easton.
So Easton's coming in.
Yeah, so looks like Dax is going to go to right. Derek's going to shift over to center. Kane's going to go to left. This is Easton. Yep, number 11, Easton Edlin. But yeah, tip of the cap to Dax. That was a great inning.
So right
5
now,
and
as we sit, we have
4 and a third.
A 10th grade infield right now, right?
This is a Honey Badger infield.
Well, actually, no, Niff's.
Niffen?
He's our senior, isn't he?
Yep, Niffen. What did they do with Brady?
Oh.
I didn't see where Brady went.
Where is Brady? Is he hanging out there on the back?
Is he hiding? Yeah, is he hiding back there somewhere? But yeah, great outing by Dax. Again, freshman. Got into some jams here and there, but was able to sort of navigate them, get out of most of them. What did we have? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Michelle's Dance Academy strikeouts for Dax in 4 and a third.
So as we sit, we got a pair of seniors on the outside diamonds, and the center Y is 10th grade.
Yeah, senior anchors at the corners. Throw down. Didn't get him. Again, pretty close. Good throw, good pitch, good throw down. Just missed.
Is that a strike or a ball?
I was watching the runner, so I didn't see the call, but hopefully he'll update us here in a minute. Blue behind the ump.
One.
So we got Mudd at 2. 1 on, 1 out. Mudd at second in scoring position. A light pressure, throw back to 2. We got Mudd on 2, Kane at the plate, Stetson Kane for the Bombers. Edlin on the bump in relief of Dax. Tigers down 4-2 in the top of 5. And the pitch. Brushes him back a little bit, jams him. Middle inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stetson Kane steps back in for the Bombers. Edelin and Ringler getting on the same page. Looks back at the runner a couple of times and delivers. Got that outside corner. Nice pitch, 2-2. Two, 1 out, 1 on. See if he can get him here. Shot to center. Doty's tracking. Makes it easy. Runner holds it 2. So 1 on, 2 outs. Bryce Miller steps in for the Bombers. Yeah, I can't remember. Was it Penich was patrolling center field for us last year, doing a heck of a job bailing folks out often, coming up with some crazy catches out there in center. Miller swings and misses for strike 1.
He could cover some miles.
Right. Right.
5 feet on a jog and then add another 3.5 feet wingspan to it.
I don't know if he's home for the summer or out in the stands or listening, but hats off to Penn there at center. High pop fly to right. Dax under it. Should be playable, and it is for out number 3. 4-2 Bombers after 5 on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Again, we want to thank you for joining us. If you like what you're seeing out there on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. If you're a Grinnell fan, go ahead and subscribe. You can see what goes on every time. Tonight you would have got an alert for baseball and softball. So thank you for joining us on the Tiger Sports live stream network. I'm Dan Walker, and I got by my side Dave Van Compertol. Brought you straight out of the courtroom, actually.
Right from work on the east side of the state to central Iowa for the ball game. Always have a backup plan. That's what Mom said. If this law thing doesn't work out, maybe there's a future in announcing. Weichmann still on the bump for the Bombers. Eddie Harsheim is going to lead us off here, tonight's designated hitter, resting his legs. I think 6 games. I think he was back behind there all 6. Maybe I'm wrong because Ringler was doing double duty at track.
Dialing it in there on the mound.
Like I said, he's working quick. 1-2. Eddie down quickly. Way to lay off that one. Low in the dirt. 2-2 for Harsheim. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Yep, right down Main Street. Fastball and got him. So out one. Eddie was a little disappointed, but got to have a short memory, flush it, and get back to work. Here's Kane Pavey. Caught the inside corner on Kane. 0-1. One out. Weichman working very quickly.
Oh, he's throwing hard.
Same pitch, 0-2, a little bit more middle that time, but had some speed and kind of nasty.
He's breaking out. Well, there he went high and outside, but those first two are breaking toward the inside corner.
Yeah, he's going to go. He's going high and away, and this time he's coming back in, I bet you. Yep. Way to fight it off by Kane. 1-2, one out. Yeah, high and away, you know he's coming back low and inside like where he had all that success early in the count. Weichman, way to lay off. Tried to jam him high that time. Way to lay off it. Good discipline by Kane. 2-2's the count. One out. Tigers down 2 in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2, count is full. Dad in the booth having palpitations up here with his son at the plate late in this one here at Fowler Field. Kane fights it off, but right to the shortstop. Kind of jammed him a little bit on the handle. Pops up to the shortstop for out number 2. Like I said, he's been flirting with a little bit of a breakout here, and I'd love to see that out of our one of our 4 seniors in his senior campaign. Back to the top with Koff here, number 7. We think he's still at first.
Yes, he is. I did verify. He is.
Just foul. Wow. Just foul. Down the first base line, Cirques Financial Services foul ball, 1-1. The count to Koff. Well, we could really use a little something, a little 2-out rally here. What do you say, Koff? Shot foul down the third base line, out of play over the left field fence. Cirques Financial Services. Ball 1. 2 strikes, 2 outs to Koff. Fights it off again. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Steps in. Weichman working fast. I think Koff actually, and it hits him. I was going to say, I think Koff is okay with the pitcher working fast, and there's another HBP for. Where's Blake when you need him? We'll pull that stat up, see how many HBPs he's got so far.
Little update from the softball field over there. The second game, Tigers up 7-3, top of the 4th.
Weichman checks Koff at 1.
Like hitting him with a pitch and then pitch him down.
Vosberg steps in. I don't know if we've talked about Brooksy yet. He's ball squirts away from the catcher. Koff easy to 2. Advances easily to 2. Vosberg 1-0. Again, let's keep a little 2-out rally here. But yeah, Vosberg's been just tearing it up lately.
Well, last night we had multiple innings that the bats come alive with 2 outs. Just couldn't finish off.
Another ball gets away from catcher. Koff easily to third. Catcher kind of lost that a little bit. Didn't know where it was. It sort of bounced off somebody's foot high over his head, and he couldn't find it.
That was a pretty good bounce. I mean, it was almost 10 feet in the air. It hit the ground and went, instead of bouncing backwards, it kind of went straight up and fell right behind him.
Tying run at the plate. Vosburg 2-0 in the count. Missed high and away 3-0. Yeah, do you kind of give him the green light here?
Well, you almost have to let him take one, see what happens.
He's been so hot, I would almost give him the green light on this 3-0 pitch. Whew. So 3-1, he does take. 3-1, 2 outs, Koff at third, tying run at the plate. Vosburg's been pretty hot so far this season. Fights off a fastball to stay alive. Counts full. Yeah, Vosburg was 3 for 4, 2 runs scored and a ribby at Mount Pleasant. 4 for 5, 3 ribbies in game 1 at Oski. That's in the gap. That's going to score Koff. Vosburg's going to be safe at 1. 4-3 is now your score as the Tigers keep this 2-out rally going. And Quentin Kniffen, number 2, third baseman, senior, steps in. Tying runs at 1. Go-ahead runs at the plate.
The rally caps are turned.
The guy's got the rally caps on in the dugout. Misses high and away. One O's your count. 1 runner on. Tigers 1 run down. That's a good pitch. Caught the corner. Some of the Grinnell faithful didn't like it, but I think that one was actually there. Come on, Quentin. Big rip. Oh, we're in trouble. Little rundown. Got him. Dang it. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but 4-3, 1 stranded. After 5 on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th. You're watching Tiger Baseball from Fowler Field on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Thank you for joining us. Dan Walker with Dave Van Kompenol covering most of the work tonight. Hey, you said you're getting paid now, so that's what you
That's what
work.
I get, yeah. Yeah, when we were texting back and forth this morning, I thought you said you were going to have the call and I was going to do color, and it feels like I'm doing the call and you're doing the color.
That's all right. I'm ad lib.
Got to have fun out there, Dan. Got to have fun out there.
Well, you know, the true great people to listen, it's more of a conversation about the ball game, and we throw in some statistics as we go. And I'm okay with that.
Well, hopefully folks are enjoying it at home, either listening or watching, depending on what format you're dialing in. I'll tell you what, I like to actually listen to it, the early game on the doubleheaders on my way home from work. I dial you up on the live stream and just listen through the Bluetooth. Obviously, I shouldn't be watching and driving at the same time, and I don't. But yeah, we still got Little E on the bump here. 2-2's the count to Sid Farmer in the top of 6. Misses away. 3-2. Count is full. Little breaking ball away. Sid Farmer was able to put a little bit of the bat on it. Slices it foul for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Wow, big shot, pop to left. Got it. Nice play. Is that Eddie out there?
Nope, that'd be Kane. So Kane rotated.
Oh,
right.
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, so everybody shifted. Dax went to right, shifted Doty to center, and then Kane shifts from center to left. Great job out of Kane. Sorry, buddy. I forgot all about that when E came in where you went.
I would have thought his dad would have been going nuts over a catch like that.
Yeah, pretty quiet in the booth. He's like, act like you've been there. Act like you've been there. Act like you've been there. Act like you've been there, right, Dad? So, yeah, no, nice job, Kane out of there and left.
I just wasn't looking to my left far enough because there was a big smile.
So, yeah, Jake Clement here for the Bombers. Struck out last at bat. E working up in the count here, 0-2 to him. High breaking ball, didn't break. Little chin music for Clement.
Which, if Kane picks up a little bit of the family lineage from
his mom,
I was gonna say from his cousin. I remember, was it Brock or Brody had a few diving down there in Oskaloosa. Brock, he had 2 layout dive catches down in Oskaloosa 3 years ago. That was, or 4, maybe even 5 years ago. I can't remember. Time flies.
Yeah, the Beck boys, right?
Yeah.
They were some ballers, wrestlers, right?
Wrestlers and baseballers.
It did not hit him. It did not hit him. He's claiming it hit him. It did not hit him. Ump is going to confer with 1. I don't know how the first base umpire is going to be able to tell whether he did or didn't, but they're going to go talk about it for a little bit.
Because he called it as a strike, right?
I think, yep, it was a strike, and it did not hit him. There you go. There you go. So he is out.
That's a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout drama.
Tried to sell it, but boy, I'm a little bit biased and I'm a little far away, but it looked like it was clean, did not hit him, or he leaned into it. Either way, he's out. The Bomber coach is wanting to talk about it. But the rule is if you didn't see it, then you don't call it. So if you didn't see it, then you're not gonna trust the batter's interpretation of it, particularly in a game like this where you're only 1 run apart from each other. Shot to Vosberg at short, should be easily handled, and it is for the 3rd out. So the Tigers hold them. We're still down 1 run to the Bombers after the top of the 6th on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments. So no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Welcome back to the bottom of the sixth. As always, our innings are brought to us by Brent Nickel State Farm. Thank you, Brent, for sponsoring our innings, quarters, periods. Another one of our step-up sponsors from the Grinnell community, helping out on the sports sponsorship. So thank you, Brent, for that. Also, a shout-out reminder, Kurt's Collision scoreboard up there. We don't say that enough.
Yeah, go see Greg Heinzelman at Kurt's, right? Go see Greg at Kurt's.
No one likes to go see. That's kind of a pair. We're talking about an insurance man and Kurt's Collision Center. Those two go hand in hand. But if you ever have to use Greg Heinzelman, there's someone who's an honest repair person that will fight with you to your insurance company to make sure you get the proper repair that you need on your car. A lot of times it's with the cost of parts anymore, they try to kind of cheat you out of it. But Greg will be in your corner fighting for the right fix.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and I hate to admit it, but we've used him quite a bit here since we've been since we've been to town. So thank you, Greg. You do great work. We got Quentin Niffen gets a brand new set of pitches here on that rundown in the last inning. He was at bat, and he gets a full at bat back here to lead us off in the top of the sixth.
So not to bring up bad, but is that car repair because of kids, or is that mom and dad?
Well, I'll plead the fifth on all of that, but I would say a mix of all of the above.
Accidents happen. Let's put it that way.
And when they do, go see Greg. He'll take good care of you. 1-2's our count to Q-Tip. Fights it off. It's going to squirt through there between third and short. He's going to be safe at one to lead us off in the top of the sixth. Now here's my man Derek Doty, Mr. Clutch.
Nice little rip rally here, and we don't have 2 outs on the board, so that's a good start for the
coach is gonna
bottom of 6.
The Bomber coach is sorry, Dan. The Bomber coach is going to come talk to Weichman, and Weichman might be done. But yeah, Derek Doty finally get him back from his debate final. He had one last final to take as a senior, kind of after he graduated, but he's back.
Update while they're talking out there on the mound. Over there on the softball field, Tigers top of the 5th still lead Marion 7-5. Chris Jr. is over on that call over there. Dial up a couple different ways. You get through our website and you can see games that are embedded down there. You could click on the link after the description of the game to get to it, or you could just go to our Twitter or Facebook page, and we got the links there posted every day of the ball game. So we try to keep you informed and make it easy to go find the Grinnell Tigers as they play night after night.
Looks like we do have a new pitcher, Dan. Number 10 for the Bombers. Jackson Butts. So he comes in from first for the Bombers to pitch. We'll see who takes over for him at 1. Probably looks like they're leaving Mudd at 1. I don't know if I see Weichman out there. We'll try to keep an eye on that for folks. If folks are dialed in from Huxley there on behalf of the Bombers, you're listening or watching a good one here. Bottom of 6. Good guys down 1 to the visiting Bombers. Beautiful evening for a ball game.
It is. I think that flag is almost hanging straight down now, so the wind is almost gone.
Yep, lights are out or on. Wind is gone.
It is so odd since Grinnell went to
at
these
the plate.
LED lights. You look up, you don't see them, but you see a lit field.
Misses high for ball one. Neither team's been courtesying for the squirted away. Haydenfeld's gonna hold him. Did it go under the fence? Oh, a fake throw, excuse me. Faked out the announcer. I was looking over there, I didn't see it. Good job from coach then to see it and hold him, or that could have been bad. Check him again. 1-0's our count to Derek. I know he wants to deliver. Missed again, ball two.
Smooth delivery to the outside right now.
It looks good, it's just missing, so. Missed again, 3-0. Yeah, it's got some smoke to it. It got a little bit of movement, and that's 3 in a row he's missed away to Derek.
I mean, you look at it from our perspective, he's crossing 2.5 feet from his release to the point of target.
Same, walked him. So 2 on, nobody out for Josh Ringler. My man from Southeast Polk. We knew him when we were at Polk. Both of us transferred in about the same time. And he's done a really good job for the Tigers.
Yeah, versatile. Football, wrestling, baseball.
Track.
Swing and misses for strike one. He ground out last time, and he was one of those folks that was hit by a pitch in the second. I bet he'd take one of those right now, too. Low and away, ball one. 1-1's the count. Niffen on 2, Doty on 1, and Josh Ringler at the plate. Jackson Butts on the mound for the Bombers. Fights it off. Check swing, almost fair down the first base line. If it stayed fair, it might have got through there. It would have been a tough one to handle for even for Mudd there at 1.
I think he kind of overjudged it. He was running by instead of didn't know where it was going to fall.
And the pitch. Got all of it.
There
That's
you go.
going to
There you
score
go.
at least 1. I would probably, it's going to score 2. So Doty's in. Yeah, Niffen's in. Doty's in. Stand up double for Josh Ringler. Tigers up 5-4 in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a rally with 0 outs. 0 outs, Dave.
A 0-out rally, right.
Not
Those are even better than 2-out rallies.
Not sitting with our 2 outs like we normally play the game.
I would say all rallies are created equal. 0-out rallies, 2-out rallies, whatever they come, we will take them.
It just seems like our harsh tradition in Grinnell is we get 2 outs.
Oh, that scored it away. They checked the runner at 2. It got through there.
We tend to not turn our rally caps on until we get 2 outs. So seeing something start up from the first batter, that's a good one.
What happened here?
Time.
Did we ever see where Weichman went? I don't see him out there, so I think maybe he went back to the Ballard Bomber dugout.
Little update over here in the softball field. Bottom of the 5th, 7-7 tie.
The boys are pretty pumped in the Tiger dugout over here. They're smelling blood, and rightfully so. We got big Dax Flanagan here. Struggling a little bit with the bat, but earned his keep tonight on the bump. Be nice to put a little cherry on top for Dax and get that bat going for him. What about another dinger? Big cut from Dax. Strike one. Ringler getting pretty aggressive at 2. Second baseman's going to come over and try to give him a little token pressure to keep him a little honest. Pitch to Dax. Inside, away from the catcher. Ringler's going to be safe easy at 3. 1 on, nobody out. Tigers up 1 with another run sitting on 3rd. Waiting for Dax to deliver. And the boys sense it. Away, a low. Squirts past him a little bit, but not enough to bring Ringler home. Jackson Butts down in the count, 2-1 to Flanagan. High, upstairs, 3-1. He's got to bring one to Dax. Let's see if Dax can make him pay. He brings it, but Dax lays off of it. 3-2. The count is full. Dax Flanagan, the freshman. Big cut. Misses. So Dax is going to take a seat, but that's only out 1. Easton Edlin steps in. Still got Josh Ringler at 3rd. Easton can find a little green out there.
The whole last 2 innings ago, right?
He did that sack bunt in the 2nd. Struck out looking last time.
Some movement on that pitch there.
Great movement on that one for strike 1. Low and away. The Bomber faithful did not like that one. The Grinnell faithful are wiping their brow because that was a great pitch by the Bomber pitcher. Butts. Edlin fights that off for strike 2, a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. I apologize if I missed some of those, but the game is getting pretty exciting. Misses by a big time. He's coming in. Get down, and he's safe. Ringler is safe on the pass ball or wild pitch. I don't know how you're going to score it, but it got away from him to the backstop, and I think E was trying to hold him up, and Ringler's like, I'm coming. And he's in there for 6-4 Tigers. Boy, the boys have had a tough stretch here, this 4-game skid, the busy week, 7 games in 4 days, the back-to-back doubleheaders, the heartbreaking losses. You can tell they want this one, and they'd love if this score holds to celebrate. E strikes out swinging for the 2nd out. Got Eddie Harsheim stepping in. Yeah, school's over tomorrow, so be a nice way to end the school year with a big win over the number 2 team in 3A. Low and away to Harsheim, ball 1.
I think I know a guy that might make a big post about that.
Well, and you know, maybe let these guys have the day off tomorrow, huh? 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 You can make that happen, can't you?
Oh, I could have a better chance of getting a social media post.
Harsheim, big cut, misses for strike 1. 2-1's the count. 2 out, nobody on. Tigers up 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Still have Butts on the mound for the Bombers. knots it up. 2-2's the count, 2 outs. Deuces are wild.
You know, his pitches are all going about the same place. We're just reaching for him.
See what Eddie Harsheim can do for us here. Keep this rally going.
Ooh.
Hits him. HBP. Harsheim takes one in the middle of the back. Luckily, it was a breaking ball, not a fastball. Haydenfeld's going to give him a little massage down there. Work the kink out a little bit for him. And he's going to walk it off. Coaches, that's Butts'
Number 2
Butts
visit
is done.
during the inning, so we got to switch over. Who did the ball get handed to?
Butts' night is done. Still pitched well for the Bombers.
Number 5. Nope. Is that 5 or 6?
Boy, I'll tell you, these eyes are not getting any younger, but it kind of looks like a 5. But we'll see if we can get eyes on it.
I'll have to adjust up to my bifocals so I can see if I could get it in.
Harms, are we still on? Harms is going to come in and courtesy for Harsheim. They're going to let him take a little break, walk that off.
I think it's a 5, isn't it?
5.
6. No, it isn't.
6. Did they say Farmer? So Sid Farmer,
yeah, number 6.
Number 6, coming in from second base in relief. That is one thing I did notice, both the Tigers and the Bombers, when I was kind of looking stuff up this morning, trying to get ready for tonight. They each have about 8 guys in the bin there that they can go to, and they use them, right? They have to use them with these double headers, and like I said, the 7 games in 4 days. Like, you can't have enough pitchers at this level. And I would say each coach has a good crop of dudes in the pen there that they can go to. So we got Harms, courtesying for Harsheim. Kane Pavey at the plate. 2 outs, 1 on. Kane calls time, steps out for a minute, resets, regroups. Breaking ball missed for ball 1. Man, it looked pretty good though.
It did.
I mean,
where you and I are sitting, we're right on the plate.
It looked pretty good, but we'll take it. Kane fights that off, but still a strike. 1-1's the count. 2 outs. Harms on at 1. Tigers up 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Let's get some more insurance here, Kane. What do you say? Farmer looks him back at 1 and delivers. That breaking ball that Blue thought he missed earlier is in there for strike 2 that time.
What made Kane step back a little bit, had a second thought on it.
Yeah, it had some good movement. Same pitch. Kane got it. It's going to be in there. That's over the left fielder's head. Here comes Harms. He's going to score easy. Kane's rounding second, and he's going to stay put. Harms better get down, and he is safe. 7-4 Tigers. Kane Pavey delivers in the bottom of the 6th with a shot over the left fielder's head in there for a standing double. They didn't make the throw on Harms because if they did, I think Kane advances the 3rd.
Yeah, I think so too.
So back to the top, Brady Kaufman, our leadoff hitter. Keep the rally going, somebody says out there. Kane at 2, 2 outs. We've had a 0-out rally. We've had a 1-out rally. We've had a 2-out rally. This is the bottom of the 6th has been just a big-time rally inning for the Tigers.
2 outs is kind of what I expected. So maybe we got a second one in here. 3rd one. There we go.
Brady, big cut, foul. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 0-2's the count to Koff, down early. Big lead for Kane. Nobody even giving him token pressure there at 2. Low, middle to Koff. Yeah, 2 outs, so Kane's going to be running.
At least Old Blue's consistent. That's about where Dex was throwing them earlier.
Yep, and not getting them. And Farmer's not getting them either.
All right, we can't.
Boy, I would have.
We can't complain about that then.
Deuces are wild. 2-2's the count. 2 outs, and I would have Kane on his horse. A breaking ball didn't come back in for him.
Tell you, the way that ball's going everywhere, it makes you think here.
Count is full to Koff. 2 outs. Oh. Ooh. Woo. Ball misses low. Koff advances on the base on balls to 1.
The way Blue stepped up there, I thought he was going to say strike.
I thought he was going to ring him up, and he didn't. Vosberg, I would say the hottest bat right now for the Tigers so far. Kane got back to 2. Had to get dirty to get there, though.
That's all right. Mom could wash tonight.
Kane at 2.
Get the
Koff at
washer
1.
going.
And Brooks at the plate. Ball 1. Sid Farmer, number 6 for the Bombers, in a little bit of trouble here. Foul ball over the Bomber dugout. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Again, apologize if we got away from some of the advertisers there. The game got kind of exciting, Dan.
I think I've been tagging them all, so the visual's been there.
And remember, you got the D team here announcing tonight, so hopefully they'll give us a little bit of grace and latitude for if we miss a time or two. 1 and 2's the count. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 2 outs to Brooksy. Yeah, he's been 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a ribby. He's been 4 for 5 with 3 ribbies. He's been 2 for 4 with a ribby and a run scored. He is your hits leader. Strike. Strike 3. And they are out of the inning, but a heck of a run. The Tigers made them pay. They're now up 3 going into the top of the 7th on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Welcome back to the top of the 7th on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, as the Grinnell Tigers could be half an inning away from putting some good defense on the board out there.
Boy, that was a great 6th inning for the boys, and they're feeling it. They're feeling it. 3 outs away from knocking off the number 2 seeded team in 3A. Got a pinch hitter here, Parker Pingle. Number 27 takes strike 1. Parker Pingle versus Easy E. And the pitch. High pop fly. Brooks is ranging. Derek's going to call him off and make the play at center. I like that. I think that's the center fielder's ball. Easier for him to come make the play tracking in versus Vosberg, who was trailing back.
Yeah, if there's a point when you're going back, then you're looking up into the lights a little bit. When you're coming in, you could track it down.
Yeah, good call there by that senior leadership. Call him off. It's mine. I got it. Out one. Are we back to the top here for the Bombers? I can't see the number. I apologize, Bomber fans. Strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yes, it is Jacob Luster, number 8. I was like, I can't imagine you would pinch hit for your leadoff hitter. Your pop fly back to Derek, tracking it nicely. Gets it secured for out number 2.
That one is almost, when he pitched it, I had a thought as he leading him. I mean, it just almost seemed like a nice little fastball down the center. It's like, go ahead, hit it. We got somebody could.
Yep.
We'll field it, take care of it.
I'll tell you, you might. I don't know. Yeah, Schoenhorst here steps in. 2 outs, nobody on. Tigers up 3. E pitches in there, nice breaking ball, catches the outside corner for strike 1. We are 2 strikes away from a Tiger victory.
Be a nice ending to dance out of here on Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. There it is.
Oh, that was filthy.
Man,
filthy.
That thing was breaking. Oh, gosh.
Filthy breaking ball inside, comes back middle, gets him, just handcuffs him. 2 strikes. 0-2's the count. 2 outs. Goes away. He's got some to work with here. Don't have to get too greedy, too aggressive. Continue to work the count.
There it is.
Shot to Vosberg, fields it cleanly, and it is there for out number 3. Tigers win 7-4.
Tell you what, that's an excellent way to come back and answer some questions, and a good cleanup win by the Grinnell Tigers.
Yeah, the boys needed that, right? That was a tough little stretch for them, and that's a good way to maybe get some momentum back and see what they can do against East Marshall tomorrow.
All right, as we close out the evening, we just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors out there. Let's run down one more time. Poly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Weldon Drywall, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community Homes, Mahaska Communications, Dairy Barn, Prairie Lakes Church, and a shout out to our business card sponsors, Mendy Hall Exit Realty, Grinnell Firestone Quarry Hall Photography, Strand Theater Uptown, and then our specialty sponsors. We had quite a few of them. Cirques Financial Center, Foul Balls, and Michelle's Dance Academy. And as always, all of our innings were brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm.
And a shout out to you too, Dan. You and Lori for doing this for the community. That's awesome. Blake and Tyler, thanks for everything you do for us.
Well, it's fun that you're on board with us, Dave. So I will say for myself, I'm Dan Walker. Dave Van Krompen will join me, and he'll be joining me a couple more times throughout the season.
Thanks for having me.
You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. We'll see you tomorrow night.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.